The actual fight was fantastic. You had an actual competitive fight. But you forget about all that because the actual product, which is why we're tuning in, was fantastic. Which this is a huge, huge, drastic difference between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou and, say, Jake Paul, insert whatever fighter. Logan Paul, insert Dylan Dennis. KSI, Tommy Fury. Those fights for real fight fans suck. Let's be honest. Those fights suck. They're not very entertaining. The buildup is what we're paying for. This was completely different. This is the first time we've ever seen something like this. Now, you guys are going to say Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. Now, there is no Tyson Fury versus Francis if there was no Conor versus Floyd. Conor set the path so all this could happen. With Francis Tyson, because we've watched all these influencer YouTuber fights, the Tommy Fury fights, the Jake Paul fights, even Mike Tyson, Holyfield, all that, or Roy Jones, whoever the hell it was, all that stuff is in a completely different lane than Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. And the problem is the lines are getting blurred, and they're not. They're very separate. And you saw that on Saturday afternoon. I don't think anyone could have predicted what Francis did. And I also don't think the majority of casual consumers realize what Francis pulled off on Saturday afternoon. A lot of us didn't realize how good Francis was at boxing. We've never seen him box before. Francis isn't known as the most technical striker in the UFC of all time by any facet. So we had no background to base, no, he's going to look like an actual boxer going against the greatest heavyweight of all time. Nobody called that. That'd be very challenging to do, and you'd just be pulling out of your ass. The other problem you have, too, and I tell Brian this all the frickin' time, and his old ass doesn't listen. You can't watch guys hit mitts and then go, oh, man, his technique's off. Oh, he doesn't look good. Mitts don't count. Mitts have never counted. Anybody, you can be more of a casual. If you watch somebody on Instagram or TikTok, wherever you get consuming your fighter coverage, if you're watching a clip on there going, oh, it just doesn't look great. Oh, his hands are down. He's hitting mitts or he's hitting the bag. That stuff never put any value into any of that. As soon as I went to decision, I went, there's not a chance they give it to Francis. Not a chance. It's to dim the rules. It's boxing. Dim are the cheating rules. It's just what they do. That's why their sport is in shambles. It just is. It's always been this weird, finicky kind of dark world where there's promoters and the mafia used to be involved, probably still are. They got the Saudi money. They put all this investment in Tyson Fury fighting Usyk. You think they're going to allow a curveball and have Francis win via decision? Not a chance. Did Francis win that fight? Yes. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did, man. And he looked fantastic. He was going traditional. He was going southpaw. And also, remember going into this, all these old boxing dinosaurs who can't just give it up went, man, I bet Francis can do something shady in the clinch. I bet he's going to go for a guillotine. I bet he's going to throw an elbow. Who threw the elbow? Who got weird in the clinch? Francis was disengaging. Oh, no, get back. Get the hell back. And was not dirty in any fat. Look at this elbow.
Yeah, it did land too.
Hell yeah, it landed.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me Fury won that fight looking at his face post-fight. Look at his face. Francis doesn't have a scratch on him. Now, here's what's interesting. This is the most interesting thing to me. Oh, weird. You think Canelo Alvarez knows a thing or two about boxing? He thought Francis won. LeBron, I don't care. I mean, might as well be Oprah. But Sudo, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
The UFC a little biased. Am I a little biased? For sure. Take your bias out of it. Rewatch that fight. Tell me who won. I know it's so tough for these old heads to give it up, man. It's like me with electric cars. Never. For Tyson now, let me ask you guys this. Who's interested? There he is. Who's interested in Tyson versus Usyk now? There is no hype on that fight. It was the only fight I wanted to see. I want to see Tyson versus Francis. That's the fight. I want to see Francis versus Wilder. I want to see Francis versus freaking Anthony Joshua. Francis, hey, kids, is a boxer now. He's 36 years old. We don't have time to play grab ass in the PFL. He a boxer. PFL, be cool. Don't be like Dana White. Don't let your ego get involved with this. He's a Saudi Arabian boxer now. Just getting the knockdown. I was like, as soon as he got the knockdown, I went, oh, we're going Sizzler, Daddy. I don't care what happens the rest of the fight. Even then, after the knockdown, everybody and their freaking gay aunts texted me, oh, my God. Cool. Yeah. I went, yeah, but Tyson's going to pick it up now. And Francis breathed a little hard. I bet he gets finished in the 8th or 9th round, maybe TKO'd in the 10th because Tyson didn't realize he's in a fight now. It was good, and it got him. He did his job, and that's going to be an epic picture, but it's going to get a little dicey from now. Nope. He was in a fight. And what did Tyson Fury say? He gave me the toughest fight in the last 10 years.